Hey, everybody. Robin Calandria here. Tonight is pork Carnitas Enchiladas, and I'm doing a bilateral live. This is really kind of cool. So I have my pork in the broiler. I have my oil hot. I'm actually going to move this over here. I have my oil hot, and I am cooking. Hey, Lisa, how are you? I am cooking up my corn tortillas just a little bit to soften them up. Hey, Carol, how are you? Soften them up and get them to kind of stay together. Corn tortillas, unless you do a little frying of them, they kind of flake apart. And I don't know how else to describe it. They like shred. So by frying them a little bit, I'm not getting them crunchy. Just the edge is getting crunchy, but they stay together. So that is what I am doing right now. And I'll show you guys in 1 minute. Let me just drip this one off so I don't have hot grease going all over my kitchen. Hello, Diana. Okay. And literally, this is what I'm doing, guys. So they're a little crisp. They're not golden brown. I'm just draining them onto the paper towel just so that I have a little solid wrapper for my enchiladas. Hey, Barbie, how are you, birthday girl? You guys getting ready for Boston? And my pork is getting beautiful. The only reason I have it in the broiler is I wanted a little crispy to it. If I just pulled it the way it was seasoned like carnitas, but there really wasn't any crispy to it. And I kind of like that crispy kind of, I don't know, caramelized feeling to the pork. So it's got a little more substance to go into my enchiladas. As you guys are hopping on, please let me know where you're coming in from. Are you watching this live? Are you catching on the replay? I'm supposed to say all those things, and I never do. I never remember because that's like low on my list of things to remember. I'm usually in the middle of cooking and, let's have hot boiling grease and, the broiler going and let's have the dog and the cat in the kitchen and, So I never remember to ask you guys for that. So how was everyone's day? I hope it was wonderful. My day, if you saw my earlier posts, got very topsy-turvy, but it turned out to be a great day nonetheless. I actually was supposed to have a meeting this morning that got canceled because of a kiddo not feeling well. Then I was kind of on standby for other things going on, and I ended up being able to just come home, and I worked this afternoon. And I wanted to talk real quick while I'm on here now about travel agents and what we do. But more importantly, how we get paid. Being a travel agent, again, is not hard. It's not hard and difficult. It's a very simple process. It's just time consuming. And what most people don't realize is if you work with a travel agent, awesome. Aloha, Carol. Have some sunshine for me, please. Warm weather and sunshine and John. If you work with a travel agent, our services, most of them, there are very few that are not, but most of them are free to our clients. That is how we work our business. Not all travel agents do. I will be the first to admit that. It's just like anything else in life. It is your own business. You run it how you want. If you want to charge service fees, that's your deal. I don't. That's not my gig. My gig is to help people be able to travel, to help people make wonderful memories with their families, and enjoy time away, exploring new places, exploring new things, whatever they want to do. So if you are looking to travel, my suggestion is contact myself or any other travel agent. Ask what their fees are, because like I said, there are some that do charge service fees. And then let's talk. My suggestion is not to shop around. Like, don't shop like 3 travel agents and get their best prices. We kind of don't go for that. Because we're all working for ourselves. We all try to put the best deal together for our clients. And really and truly, we all get the same rates. So if somebody's giving you something else, it's coming from somewhere. But the other side of using a travel agent is, hey, Gina, how are you? Hey, Joy. If somebody's using a travel agent, they can be rest assured, hey, Robert, that their trip will be booked, that things will go right. And if not, they've got somebody who they can call, right? But if you don't use a travel agent, guess what? The vendor that you work with, whether it's a cruise line, a hotel, or whatever, if you book it yourself, they pocket the commission. Bottom line. So my commissions are built into the cost of travel. That's just how it works. I hope I'm not bursting anybody's bubble. That's how it works. So if you book directly with whatever, a cruise line, a hotel, a tour to Italy, whatever, the vendor that you book with, the agent that you talk to at that vendor does not make the commission. They're getting paid hourly. They're sitting on a phone. Here and there, they're sitting on a phone or on a switchboard someplace. They do not make that commission. So therefore, the supplier gets to pocket the commission. Just an FYI, because everybody thinks, oh, I can do so much better. You know what? I will flat out tell you, if I can not find you the deal that you're seeing, or if I find a better deal that I can't book for you, I'm going to tell you, book it yourself. I've had clients looking to fly places, and the best deal was on an airline I can't deal with, that I don't have, they don't deal with travel agents. And my clients know. I'm going to flat out say to them, book it yourself. I will walk you through how to book it if you're not comfortable. I will help you with any questions, but you need to do it yourself. Another thing that a travel agent offers you, that if you book with Expedia or, who else is out there? Priceline or, directly, if something goes down, you got nobody to call because you're calling a call center in, Mozambique, Indonesia, India. I don't even know where their call centers are, but I know when I call to talk to them, if I've got an issue or a question, they don't understand me. They don't get it. They don't know what I'm talking about. And when my clients call, if they've not booked with me before and they did it themselves and they have a problem, they call, and then they call me in a panic and I go, I can't do anything because I wasn't involved in it. Most of the time they get nowhere because there's a language barrier. So by booking through me, you get stuck talking to me, which can be a bad thing or a good thing, depending on how it's going. But I can also tell you, if the crap is going down on your trip, I'm going to be on the phone probably before you call me. If I see you're on a cruise and there's a storm, I'm going to be calling the cruise line going, what are we doing for these people? How are we getting them off? What are you going to compensate them for screwing up their vacation? If I see that there's delays at airports, I'm going to be on the phone with the airline that you booked with going, okay, my client's coming in late, not going to make the connection. What connection can we put them on? So when you hit the ground, you've already got a text message, go to gate XYZ, or your flight number is now XYZ. You've been moved because of your delay. That's how I work. And, for like Disney or, some of those biggies, that's a lot of planning. And that can get really overwhelming. But it doesn't have to. We can handhold, and you tell me what you want. You do your part. I will do all the booking part of it. I'll talk to, all the right people for reservations and fast passes and all that stuff. And you guys can plan your trip. Just give me the information. Or you can say, we want to go to Disney, July 4th through the 17th. We want to stay on property. We want 2 queen beds. And we want, meal plan and park hoppers. Okay, not a problem. I can do all that. And then you've got to just tell me when you're what fast passes you want, what meals you want me to book. Because we got it done. I can do it all, or I can do as little as you need. But I am a security blanket at the end of the day. That's the bottom line. So that was my little rant. I'll get off the soapbox now while I pull out that pork because I got to show you guys my pork. As most of you saw earlier this week, I roasted a big pork butt. It was about 25 pounds, rocking and rolling before I cooked it down. I do cook it overnight. And, oops, let's not drop that. I cook it overnight, let it sit in the hot oven all night. Whew, that is a hot oven. Get up the next morning, turn it back on, and pull the bone and shred the pork. So let's make it happen, Joy. Let's make it happen. Because here's the deal. We can do a payment plan.
Here, hold on. Listen. Sorry for the wicked close-up, but you hear that sizzle?
That is my pork carnitas. Hey, Nadal! When are we sailing? That sail looks beautiful, my love. But Joy, we can figure out a Disney. We can figure out a payment plan. We can figure out whatever you need to. We can find specials, whatever we need to. Okay. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. John, you need to put that down because you got to take over tortillas.
Okay.
Not there because that's where I'm going.
Here we go.
He just doesn't know what he's up to yet, does he? Can I tell you guys, I had a Dairy Queen the other day. Dairy Queen is one of my favorites. I don't get them very often, but go ahead. I just need them cooked like that. But I treated myself to a Dairy Queen the other day. And like I said, it is not an all the time thing. I certainly do not eat Dairy Queen all the time. I do eat ice cream almost every night. Things happen. Do we like my new top? I love my new top. It makes me feel springy. See, springy flowers. Anyway, I had a Dairy Queen the other night. So I like. Then let's figure this out.
My live feed.
What?
Just a reminder to check me out tonight because I'm going to be talking now.
Oh yes, you guys all need to follow John Calandria, the Hubs, on his page because tonight he is actually doing a Disney travel training or Disney travel information session. So I got a Dairy Queen. Back to my ice cream story, and I love the cup the peanut butter parfaits come in. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, I will show you in 1 minute something that resembles the size. I've got to get my cream cheese out though. Sorry guys. So a peanut butter parfait comes in, well, an ice cream cup that kind of looks like this. Except it's fatter at the bottom and it kind of bulges out. And they usually put hot fudge and nuts and then ice cream, and then hot fudge and nuts, and ice cream, and hot fudge and nuts. Well, my order is a peanut butter parfait with no peanuts and chocolate dip chocolate instead of the hot fudge. So I get up to the window, and the girl looks at me and she goes, "What did you order?" And I told her again, and she went, "There's no nuts." I said, "No, I don't want any peanuts." She's like, "You want chocolate syrup?" I said, "No, I want the chocolate dip hard stuff." She's like, "Oh, why don't you just order that rather than a peanut butter parfait minus nuts?" I said, "Because if I just order it, it comes in a weird cup and the chocolate gets all funky on it and it doesn't last for all the ice cream. By ordering it the way I do, there was method to my madness." Oh, young one, because she was very young. I think she was 12. You know, I'm sure she got illegal working papers. And so there was a method to my madness.
How many of these am I making?
Like 3 more.
Okay.
So that was my little Dairy Queen story. And I probably go to Dairy Queen, I don't know, 3 times a season. That really probably is all I go. But goodness, it's a favorite. It's a treat. Okay, so to make my filling for my enchiladas, I'm taking my crispy pork carnitas that I made. Smell amazing. I really wish we had smell-o-vision. John, you need to invent smell-o-vision. And to it, get out of it. You're not supposed to eat it. He's sampling.
Quality control.
Oh, to that, I am going to mix it with my
It's
cream
quality.
cheese. Ah, I know. My cream cheese, my green enchilada sauce that I found in the baggie the other day that I liked so much. We're doing that again. Drippy, drippy all over the place. But I'm keeping the bag because I know I won't use this whole one. Shredded cheese. Does anybody else's house do this? We got 2 open. Neither one is all gone. Makes me a little batty. And
Lost in the...
they do not get lost in the drawer. They were both on the left-hand side, stacked one on top of the other. So try again.
You know me, I'm the least person to have more than one of something.
And cream cheese, because I like, creamy enchiladas. I had chips earlier, and they are not sitting very happily. Because I like creamy enchiladas. So I like creamy and cheesy. So we got the creamy cheesy going on. Okay, so you guys see what we got? Cheese, green sauce, and cream cheese. Okay. I'm going to take my carnitas. That doesn't go there. I'm going to grab a big old spoon.
You're going to build? Or are you going to mix?
And we're not building yet. I got to mix first.
You guys.
And now see, I want to show you this, guys. If you look, can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
On the back side of my pork, it's nice and crispy and crunchy. And then this side is all soft and juicy. That's how they should be. And oh my goodness, they do taste amazing. You're blocking your video, by the way.
Yeah.
Guys, we are trying this 2-channel videoing, if you will. I don't know what else to call it.
So we got to get a second tripod, and
but
then life will be better.
We need a second tripod. Okay. Well, don't we have one in the office?
No.
Oh.
That's the base that's on this one.
Oh, okay. So I love pork carnitas. They are actually one of my new favorite things I ever found. I usually do them in my Instant Pot. This batch I did not. I did my pork in the oven because I had such a big one. It wouldn't fit in the Instant Pot. And I usually don't crispy them in the oven because I usually just can't wait to eat them, if truth be told. So I'm just popping these in here. Some of these got nice and crispy from the fat that was still on them.
There you
go. Nice and juicy. Okay. I'm going to go back over here, guys. Oh, they are yummy. Okay. We're going to stir, stir, stir. Hey, Brittany. Thanks for joining me. Okay. You can see. I'm going to stir this up. And this smells amazing. This is going to get nice and creamy from the cream cheese and the cheese. But the pork is still solid enough because of the crispy that I just put on it. It's going to hold up to this. Unlike my normal chicken that I usually do, it kind of gets lost in the sauce. You taste it, but it's like kind of textureless. This is going to have a great texture to it when I roll it into my enchiladas. And then I'm going to put a little enchilada sauce over them with my cheese and bake them. And I've got some fresh avocado and some limes and some tomato. By the way, has anybody noticed tomatoes are looking amazing? I don't know why this week, and these are New York tomatoes, so they're hothouse grown. They're just looking super good. And they actually smell like tomatoes. They're just looking amazing this week. Again, I have no idea why. Because we certainly haven't had warm days. Okay. So this is all mixed together. I've got to move my veggies because they're going to go last when that's cooking. And if anybody has wilty celery, stick it in some water. It gets nice and crisp again. My husband held up the celery and went, "Oh, we forgot to put it away. It's all wilty." And I went, "No worries. Get a cup, put water in it. We'll be good." I think he thought I was losing it, but that's okay. He should still learn. Okay. My magic stoneware pan, right? We all know what this one is. This stoneware pan is actually what I roasted that pork in. And when I took it out of the oven the other day, it was black. Black, guys. And I don't mean just a little. I mean black. But you know what? It all came off. And I don't have a dishwasher. I literally scrubbed it by hand, soaked it and scrubbed. That's all I did. Whoops. Please don't drip. Okay. We didn't drip too much. Okay. In the bottom, I'm putting some of my enchilada sauce so we don't have a sticky mess to the bottom. And not so much to not have a sticky mess for cleanup, but to not have a sticky mess that you lose your good stuff out of your enchiladas. That's the crime here. Okay, guys, we're going to roll these enchiladas. Where can I put this? Okay. Taking these, and I'm kind of just crunching up the edge because I'm going to smosh it up anyway. I'm going to take some of this pork filling. It's got all the good stuff. And I'm literally, hey, Dennis, just rolling it into a little star. Simple, easy, and I'm going to lay these this way. And I'm going to lay these with the side touching the end so that it starts to stay closed. That's my goal. Stephen, can you turn the oven on for a moment to 350? My oven's going to go back on to 350 from broil, and these will literally be done very quickly. Again, rolled just like that. Okay, like an egg roll, tucking the roll against the one next to it so that it stays closed. These will go in 350 for probably like 10 minutes because Steve, sorry, stop it. Because they are still warm. Everything is cooked in them. I'm just going to heat up the green sauce that I'm going to put on them and melt the cheese. So this is a quick and easy dinner. You don't have to cook your wrappers if you don't want. You could also use flour tortillas instead of corn if you wanted. I happen to like corn, but again, you could use the flour. And just stack it up. If you like red spicy enchilada sauce, go for it. No, you can cook your own if you want. I happen to like this green, and I really kind of like this bag of green enchilada sauce. Frontera enchilada sauce, and I did notice they had some salsa too today. Yes. I did notice they had enchilada salsa too today, but I didn't get that to try that because I was doing enchiladas, not salsa. And I'm just stacking these up just like I did the manicotti a couple of weeks ago. Just like I do burritos, I'm using the one in front of it to keep this one sealed. Simple and easy. This really is not a hard task to master for a really delicious dinner. And this casserole you could put together on the weekend. Like if you cooked your pork like I did on the weekend and had time, I just didn't have time this weekend to prep it. You could very easily make up this casserole, bake it, and just have to reheat it because it is that easy and quick. Reheats beautifully. Simple, easy to do for a quick dinner. If you want quicker, you can certainly serve the carnitas just in tacos. What, Joe?
Nothing.
Oh, just as tacos. And again, you can make your own taco shells the same way I just made the shells for this by deep frying them. Just deep fry them a little longer. And you would need to put them over something to make that U shape. And I'm trying to remember what I've seen people use for that.
You could use
A water bottle. No, that's too big. What have I seen? You could use a rolling pin. Yep, I've seen little rolling pins used. I've seen, I'm trying to remember, a book, cover a recipe book in a small recipe book in tinfoil so that it doesn't get grease on your book. And do it that way. So there's just lots of options, which I kind of like lots of option meals because then I don't get bored.
You can put your idea for that in the comments.
Oh yeah, if you've got an idea for how to eat them or how does your family eat them, please share. Because I certainly am not a Mexican food chef. I do what I have figured out that I like and the family likes. But if somebody has an idea for something, I am certainly willing to try it. If somebody can tell me how to make my not black beans, my refried beans taste like the Mexican restaurants or the canned ones that I end up having to buy when I want them, you probably would win a prize from me because that is my favorite thing. And I can't cook them so they taste like that. They don't ever taste that way. I love that canned refried bean, the Mexican restaurant refried bean, not black beans, refried beans. And I don't know how to do it. Okay, guys, we have a little extra filling here. Let me just wash my hands so I can get cleaned up. Oh, you're going to hold that for a second? Thank you. There you go. Stephen is showing you one of the ways to do homemade tacos. Just let it cool for a minute. And it might not be perfect, guys. It might not be hard and crunchy taco, pick it up, but it's certainly going to be tasty. There you go. Thanks, buddy. Excuse me, Bill. So yeah, if somebody has that magic recipe, I would love you forever. Okay. Hey, Lori. Yes, Jamie. All you need to do to get recipes, guys, is, hey, Matt, send me a private message, and I will give you recipes, no problem. For those of you on the YouTube video, you can shoot me an email, which will be down in the comments, description. And you can also find more of my recipes on my website, robincalandria.com, which is currently being updated. So that should be finished hopefully tonight. Tech people work at their own speed and they do a good job, so we don't complain. And FYI, anybody who lives in the upper New York State area and you are near a Stewart's, just so you know, this week they do have Brouhaha on sale, which is a great coffee and chocolate ice cream. And they do not pay me to say this. I'm just telling you that it's an awesome ice cream. And they also have Philly Vanilla on sale. And I don't remember what the third one was, but that's just an FYI. And starting on April 1st, Stewart's will have tiramisu ice cream. Guys?
Could be April Fool's Day.
Nope, it's on there. It's on their scheduled list. I've seen the list. Guys, I don't know what tiramisu ice cream is, but you can bet your Aunt Fanny that I'm going to be there and find out because I love tiramisu. Maybe I'll do desserts one night. Who would like to see desserts done? I always do dinner, but we could do a dessert. We could do something for dinner that's easy, and I could do a dessert and show you guys how to do a dessert.
Yes.
We could do crepes. We've done crepes, buddy. Okay. No, I'm thinking more like tiramisu or chocolate mousse.
Cannolis.
No. Hey, Lori. Hope you are feeling better. Hope those hand and arm and whole body is healing. Matt, thank you for joining me. Your girl in shorts today. Gonna be chilly. Okay, guys, these are going in the oven to bake for about 15 minutes. Steven, open the oven, please. And shut that burner. No more shelf. We are going to throw together some really quick guacamole right now, guys. That oil is too hot. And then we have our sour cream. We keep it real simple in our house. Like I said, these tomatoes are awesome. Hannaford's finest. I don't know if Hannaford's everywhere is doing this, but this tomato, it just smells like a tomato. You know, it smells like a summer tomato. One pink cutting board. Who would have thought I would have a pink cutting board, right? So I'm going to cut up my tomato. Please don't get burned. I'm not in the mood tonight.
I just got burned on the bottom.
And slice this up really quick. You guys know I do quick guac on weeknights, high-end guac on the weekend. Okay, a piece of tomato in. Matt, I need your wife to do a joint live with me and show us how to make tortillas. Matt's wife, my buddy Matt, who's on here with us, his wife makes homemade tortillas. I think they're flour tortillas, but I'm not positive. They were just delicious, I can tell you that. And I have no idea how to do that. So that would be a fun learning experience with Maria, to do a live with Maria making her tortillas, because they are the bomb diggity tortillas.
You just lock it off like that.
I just thought of that as I was cutting my tomatoes, because Maria made really good tortillas. Okay, so we've got that all cut up. I have one avocado that's not looking overly good that I was supposed to use 2 days ago and I forgot. So this could be a really bad avocado. No, not terrible. How do you deal with avocado that looks kind of iffy? Watch. You get the smallest spoon you own. You usually don't have an audience. Hey, Lana. Hey, Athena.
We always have an audience.
You usually don't have an audience of the family. Get that out of here.
We're trying to learn.
You usually don't have the family audience in the house, and I wouldn't normally show this to you guys, but we're going to go and do this. And I very carefully pick out the good stuff and throw out the bad stuff. Because, sometimes there's still good stuff, even with the little bits that are not looking so healthy. And that'll make fine guacamole. I'm not slicing it onto a sandwich or a salad. So the fact that it's got a couple brown spots, which are not even through it, doesn't matter. So we're going to do that. Can you get that last ear of corn out of the fridge, buddy? We had corn the other night, guys, as you will probably remember. And I had 1 year left. That is going in the guacamole tonight. One. And that pit just fell right out. Look at that. Working with me. I love it. Love it when things go right away. I want them. Okay. And I'm careful not to go up near the stem. When avocados get really overripe, avoid the stem. It gets really stringy and kind of pulpy. You don't want that. Please don't chew that in my ear. Okay, check what the enchiladas look like in the oven. Okay, and I'm going to leave that bit inside because it's kind of yucky looking. And I'll be the first to admit it. No. Somebody just commented. Oh, cool. I try to do Taco Tuesday, and I usually forget that it's Tuesday. So we end up with enchiladas Tuesday. I don't know. How are they looking? Melted? Okay. You can also freeze avocados, just so you know. I have not tried it yet. I will be doing that probably in the next few weeks when avocados go on sale. And supposedly they taste exactly the same as before. I am not sure about texture when you thaw them. I'm not sure we would get guacamole out of them, but you might be able to, is what I'm thinking. Because guacamole is kind of a mush. We might not need the integrity of the avocado as much as the flavor. And if I can freeze avocados when they're on sale, I'll buy them cheap and freeze them. I need that decog, please. I have a knife over here if you want me to do it. Okay. Hey, Loretta. So whoop, careful, Steve. You gotta let me know when you do that because I'm mixing into a bowl that's on camera. Okay. So we are going to, Steven's going to take that corn off the cob for me. I'm going to cut my lime, squeeze that in, find my cumin. some cumin in. I love the smell of cumin. It's being stubborn to me out of the dinner tonight. I don't know why. Okay, there's the cumin. Shake of garlic. Sorry, buddy. Shake of garlic. Shake of onion. Literally. And some onion. That's great. Thanks, but we have pepper. I don't want pepper. Lime. And we are ready to have a fiesta. I just need a margarita and maybe I'll set. But if I had a margarita, I'd fall asleep before I went for my ice cream run. So that would be a problem. Okay, squeeze some lime juice in this. Grab the corn in here, buddy. Oh, it'll separate as I stir. There we go. Okay, and let me find a spoon to stir that up with. Oh, lime juice on my hand. Okay. Spoon. Okay. Slide that in. And I'm just putting corn in tonight because I had the corn left over. And I hate to waste it. 1 year is not going to feed any of us much. So the corn is in, the potatoes are in, everything's in. It smells really good. And as you can see, even those funky looking avocados, mashed right in, mixed right up, no problem. They look great, you know. So don't ever, toss an avocado that's kind of past its date. Not certainly if it's really past, obviously you can't use it. But kind of, yeah, you can make it work.
6 months past. It's good.
There you go, guys. Fresh guac. In a jiffy. Super duper. Okay, that. I had a Ziploc bag for that. Where did I put it? There it is. Before I spill the rest of the enchilada sauce, let me put that away. Okay, we're going to go check on those enchiladas. And hopefully I'll be taking them out of the oven. Oh, yes. Beautiful. We need to. Beautiful, beautiful. It's going to be.
Clear off the counter.
Ah, that's a good idea. Okay, guys, here comes the enchiladas. Yay! Go ahead. Beautiful.
I love granite.
Beautiful, beautiful. And as my son just said, I love granite. Best thing I ever did. I went to Grossman's Outlet, got the cheapest granite they had, and I love it. How are those for enchiladas? Guys, I'm going to wrap this up now. Thank you all for being here. I'm going to turn you all around. Thank you all for being here. I want to say have a great evening. I hope everybody has a great night. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your friends. Enjoy your dinner. I'll post some pictures of these when these are plated. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for being here. Good night. No. You do your thing. I'll do mine.